enough speed to keep the ball online, and he just barely gets out of this jam. Looks like the 6-8 split, but fortunately just the 6-pin. Needs to make this spare and then amp that speed up a little bit.
Couch up by 19.
Usually hard and straight at the spares. Couch goes for the big hook as he takes a re-rack on lane 23.
The legendary rock.
That's it.
He thought that was it, but I got news for you. That ain't it. 2, 6, 7. Ball comes in high on the head pin.
Can you make this?
Absolutely. It's the baby split with a little bit of company on the right-hand side of the lane, but certainly makeable.
Oh
yeah! Oh yeah!
Jason Couch. Those are the type of shots that might define a champion.
Impressive.
Fits the ball perfectly in between the 2 and the 7. 2-pin goes into the 6. And is he happy about this one? That very well could be the difference between first and second place.
Much better shot.
And he was talking with his ball rep in between shots. Said he was being lazy at the bottom of the swing, not getting enough energy early. Ball wasn't making it back up in the pocket. Much more aggressive shot from Chris Barnes.
Possible 224 for Barnes.
Can cut the lead to just 6 pins with a strike up here, with a strike here in the 8th frame.
Well, much better shot.
Been light every time on lane 23. Must be aggressive. Well, a better shot, but it's going to be a 10-pin.
Freaking shot for 2 days. Sat here and get 9 all day long.
Again, he was carrying that shot all week long. Picks up the 10.
Lanes change a little bit from day to day. Barnes upset with himself. He's putting his hand over his mouth because he knows he's mic'd and he wants to emote.
You were never worried about that, were you, Marshall?
Yeah.
8th frame for Jason Couch.
And a 7-10. My, what a great shot from Couch.
You're bowling a better game. Come on. Stay with it. Stay with it.
Ball into the pocket. Sure looks good right now, but 7-pin stands, 10-pin stands.
What a tough break.
If he picks up one of these, it's going to be a 3-pin match. Can he bounce it out? No.
Well, the 7-10's been picked up just 3 times on television, and not to be. What a match.
It's a good move. Come on.
Through the heart the last 2 times on lane 23. High scores all week, but for this much money and for this much prestige, not unusual to see struggling.
Right there, and
all but the 7-pin.
That's all I can do is make good shots.
He's made a couple of good shots down the stretch here. Chris Barnes, he knows the score.
I'm sure Barnes right now feels fortunate to have the opportunity. Actually, he can get up in the 9th and 10th frame and shut out Jason Couch. Both players struggling.
All right, spare the 9 for Couch. So Barnes comes up, and Marshall, what does he need?
Excellent shot.
Well, he needs 3 strikes and 4 pins. And he'll be the 1999 Brunswick World Tournament of Champions champion. But
Be the best in your life. Come on.
9th frame. There's one. And I'll tell you what, Marshall, in that final game last night against Jason, he threw some clutch strikes to secure the top seed for today.
well, he did. He threw great shots, starting from about the 5th frame as Linda Barnes looks on, appreciates the effort that Chris is giving. Strike here in the 10th frame, and Barnes would have his first lead of this match. And he has not struck on this lane yet. He has now. Barnes takes the lead.
What a pressure shot. Only 5 previous first-time winners in the TSC, making the first appearance and then going on to win. Billy Hardwick, Jim Stevenage, of course, Marshall Holman, Mike Berlin, and Mark Williams. He needs a strike here in 4 for $100,000.
Now the 4 is the easy part. When I won in '76, I needed a mark in 5. It's the next shot that's going to be oh so tough, as Jason Couch can only watch. Will Couch have the opportunity to come up in the 10th?
Oh my, a 7-pin.
7-pin stands.
Now Couch can come up and win it with a couple of strikes and 7. Good, what a great shot, Marshall.
Well, it's going to be 193 for Chris Barnes. Couch needs 2 strikes and 7 pins to win.
Yeah, this is how it should be.
Well, this is very nerve-wracking for both of these players.
There's one.
One more.
This one, and then 7.
Re-rack.
Couch.
And Couch wants a re-rack. And he asked for that. He asked for the re-rack before the pins were even set. This re-rack was taken specifically to give him more time to compose himself. And with all the telecasts that he's made this year, all that experience, I've got to like his chances. I really do. I think Couch is ready to step up.
Strike and 7. Couch is a winner. There it is.
One more.
Not getting too excited too soon. He just needs 7 pins, but
One more.
the most difficult 7 pins of his life.
Well, you hate to go back to that 5th frame, but a 5 count on his first ball. He also had a 7 count, a split in the 7th frame. So
What, does he want to throw the ball hard and straight? Or is he going to go for a strike shot?
what would you do?
I don't know. That's why I'm up here. I'd throw the strike shot. Hook it in there.
7, that's enough.
He's got it. He's got it. That's the winner.